Yes, that was amazing. We're already in full swing, and I have now the great pleasure to already move to the next agenda point, which is kicking off Hack.Asia 2020. And therefore, I have the great pleasure to invite on stage Anne O'Riordan, Group Director of Digital at Jardines. Anne, please come and join me.
Thank you. Delighted to be here.
Amazing. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. We are all just very pumped up. All of the companies that are involved. Jardines is so excited about this whole process. It's going to be a great 36 hours.
Absolutely, and the teams are in the starting blocks. I can see that. So yes, it is a 36-hour, fully online, virtual, digital hackathon. Tell me, Anne, why is it so important for Jardines?
Well, Jardines actually took Hack.Asia, invested in Hack.Asia last year, and we did a physical hackathon in Singapore last year, and that was a fantastic event, great energy, great ideas. We did it with partnership with Daimler. It was really good. But when this possibility came up this year of doing it virtually, it just opened up a whole new world of possibilities of people that you could go out to around the globe. We managed to get 10 fantastic companies together to put their business challenges out there for students and startups alike. So the ability really to bring the entrepreneur community, the innovators, and these incredible business leaders to shape Asia's tomorrow, that is just a fantastic opportunity and something we're very, very passionate about at Jardines.
That's brilliant. And actually, we're super thrilled, about this hackathon powered by Jardines and hosted by WHub. And yes, you mentioned very ambitious goals. Great. And actually, the challenges that the team will be facing are totally reflecting, right, these ambitious goals. So, tell me a little bit more again, what do you think makes this event so special?
Well, the big news this year is that we've been able to bring 10 different companies, both regionally dominant organizations as well as global companies like the Mandarin Oriental, like Dairy Farm, like Gammon, but also global companies like Microsoft and JLL and Accenture together to really pose challenges that they're working on today, things that are really relevant to the economy and how we've actually evolved in the last year. And just then the ability to put that together with, as I said, this whole suite of people from around the world. We have had over 800 students apply. We have had over 60 startups, and they're coming from 40 different countries. We could not have achieved that in a physical event. So it's absolutely fantastic to be able to do this on a global basis and get all that talent coming together to solve these problems.
Yes, absolutely. And you mentioned that the teams, thanks to all the business units, have access to great resources. So we have young, bright innovators solving real world problems, right? Absolutely. So can you give us a little bit of a preview of some of the challenges the teams are going to hack on?
Yeah, there's some great ones out there, and they're really covering a diversity of industries. So if you look at the Accenture one, for example, Accenture is looking for the future of the travel industry post-COVID, and how can we actually encourage tourism back, and what is the reimagined travel going to be? It's just a really nice broad challenge. If you look at companies like Dairy Farm are looking for advice and help on how do they actually predict more of the needs of their e-commerce customers, and what can they do better to serve that growing need in this part of the world. If you look at companies like Hong Kong Land are looking at how they could use possibly data as well as trends in retail to get the right tenants into their shopping malls so that we have the right people there when you want to go out. If you look at JLL is looking at how do they right-size these buildings and make sure that they are both livable and workable for how people want to actually operate in them going forward. Gammon is looking at broadly at IoT and how that affects the future of their construction industry. So as you can see, we have everything from construction to travel to retail to buildings to how people are going to live. Very, very relevant topics to this whole new world that we're facing.
Yes, absolutely. And as we said, like really kind of like looking into, hacking Asia and helping Asia in the future, right? It was brilliant. We had some pre-events already and you mobilized the entire group, right? Amazing. So many impressive mentors. Tell us a little bit more about all the supporting system for the teams. What do they have access to?
They've been, people have been amazing, I have to say, and these companies have been amazing. So we have a very broad group of mentors from each of the organizations. So we have people like Matthew Chan, who's the Chief Digital Officer over at Jardines Restaurant Group, and he actually collaborated with Microsoft to come up with the challenge in their area, which is really targeted at the future of how you bring AI and data together to accelerate the customer experience and the restaurant operations. But Matthew has years of experience of bringing digital consumer solutions to the market. Similarly, we have Karen Chan, and Karen Chan is the head of e-commerce at Mannings. And Karen has, she launched the Mannings capabilities in e-commerce in China, and actually in the last month has just launched Mannings in Hong Kong. But she's looking for help, and she's turning around to these companies. She's done great work herself, but is also looking to help and develop the right solution for her customers going forward. Every single mentor is a leader in their space. They know the industry, they know the customers, they know what the demands are out there, and just combining that with people who know technology and can bring innovative solutions is going to be amazing. Now, on top of that, we have you and your wonderful team from WHub going to help them to do pitches, which I think is just a fundamental part of this whole hackathon. And just getting that one-on-one coaching from you is going to be pretty amazing. And then we have people like Microsoft and HSBC who have been fabulous partners throughout this. Microsoft has given all of them access to their Azure cloud environment, and HSBC has given them a series of APIs which will give them access to credit capabilities and transactions that'll help them to basically build a better solution at the end. So as I said, we couldn't have asked for more. Everybody pulling their weight, bringing what they can to make this successful.
Yeah, totally. We could already feel the energy and the excitement. I'm truly excited, of course, to meet the teams. Some of them we will be able to engage with really very, very soon. So let's start with the end vision in mind. So the teams are going to get judged at the end of the hackathon. Give us a little bit more insights about, how you're going to judge the teams.
Yeah. So 4 things we'll be looking for. One is we will be looking at the solution itself from an innovation perspective. Is it an innovative solution? Will it make an impact?